In our younger days, we built and sailed trimarans. When we got married, we dreamed of sailing the world.
As we look forward to retirement, our dream is becoming real. We chose a Seawind catamaran, or maybe she chose us.
And after a lifetime of dreams, our boat finally arrived. We are shaking her out in the Chesapeake Bay and along the mid-Atlantic coast.
We christened her Moments in Time, reminding us to cherish each moment. The sea is calling. Come share the dream.
The Great Delmarva Circumference. It is a great trip. You get to travel the entire length of the Chesapeake Bay. It includes an offshore coastal passage, usually overnight in the mid-Atlantic. You get to travel the entire length of the Delaware Bay. You get to traverse the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal. And you get to experience all the people and all the water lifestyles along the way. Join us on this fifth leg of our journey, from raising the anchor in Bohemia River, traveling southwest, and dropping the hook for the night in the Magothy River.
Good morning, everybody. We're here in the Bohemia River, just off of Elk River in Veazy Cove. We anchored for the night very late last night. We spent the day yesterday motor sailing up the Delaware Bay and then through the canal. It got very, very foggy and low visibility. It was quite a day yesterday. And so we're heading off today, probably going southeast across the bay, we're thinking.
Southwest.
Southwest. Yeah, sorry. You want to do it again?
Nope. You know I can't resist any trimaran. This is a beautiful Corsair trimaran. She is an F-33. She sure looks sexy.
We're motor sailing out of the Elk River. Temperature's mild. The wind was whipping about 18, 19 knots in Elk River. So we put a reef in, but she's kind of died down, but I'm kind of in the lee of the land at the moment. There's a regatta going on in front of me. So we're going to continue to motor sail until we get in the clear and see what the wind's doing out in the upper bay and make the decision, raise the main and the screecher or whatever. Just saw a beautiful trimaran, a Corsair trimaran. Trimarans always hold a special place in my heart for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe because I built and sailed them for so long. So things are going okay. We really haven't seen more than 2-3 hours of sunshine this entire trip. We're going to try to make it. We're just going to follow the winds and see where we end up tonight.
Turkey Point Lighthouse sits at the head of the Chesapeake Bay at the entrance to the Elk River. The lighthouse was completed in 1833. The purpose of the lighthouse was to guide and give ship captains time to change their navigation course into the mouth of the newly completed C&D Canal. The lighthouse contained a 4th order Fresnel lens. The tower is 35 feet tall, but it sits atop a 100-foot cliff, which makes it the 3rd highest lighthouse in the Chesapeake Bay. It was featured in the 1997 movie Absolute Power, starring Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman. There was a regatta gathering just north of Turkey Point. All these boats were jockeying for position. Tony and I kept Moments in Time clear. There was a never-ending stream of shipping and tugs. You can hear them on the radio requesting permission to enter eastbound into the C&D Canal. Another Corsair trimaran on its way to join the regatta.
That big marker there, we can't go past that. So we have to go around Pools Island. That's because it's a warfare test center. What's the place called? Aberdeen Proving Grounds. All that is off limits, going all the way off to shore. So we're about as close as we can get without a bomb hitting us in the head. But pretty soon we'll be turning further south and getting away from it.
There were many markers denoting the prohibited area. Ignorance would not have been an excuse. Moments in Time was being pushed by almost a 2-knot current. We had timed this one right.
Through wind speed, less than 1 knot. Just dropped to less than ½ knot. We're still motor sailing, still doing 7.2. We're riding this tide out, and this tide is big help. We did poor timing yesterday coming up the Delaware Bay through the canal, but we've done a lot better today. Lesson learned. The sun is coming out. It's only going to be out for about 5 minutes. But look at the water, it's glass. We have a short destination. I think we're going to try make Boatkin Creek, drop the hook and chill and relax. Hopefully everything will go okay.
Pools Island. It was used for bombing practice from 1918 through the 1960s. And as such, access is strictly prohibitive due to the many unexploded ordnance still on its beaches.
The sun is out. We're still motor sailing, about 2 to 3 knots of wind. Still doing okay. Our primary anchorage of Boatkin Creek, we had to cancel. A lot of shenanigans going on. Boats running into each other, arguing. I don't know what it's about. They called the police. And the channel is so narrow that we're not going to risk the shenanigans or the channel. So we're going to go a little further south to the Magothy River. We've anchored there before. So did you find us a place to anchor?
Yeah, I'm looking at options since we're not going to do, what was that other creek? Boatkin Creek. We're not doing that. So we're looking at Magothy River, or not Magothy.
Magothy.
Or
I call it
Magothy.
Magothy. Whatever.
Whatever. And so there's a few options here where Peter said the wind is going to be coming from the northeast. So it looks like the best option, most protected option would be up here in Broad Creek, right opposite from Rock Point, right here. But there are some other options. There's here, just inside of Dobbins Island. And then if we want, we could go through these narrows. And this is supposed to be really nice right here.
We'll check it out.
Our primary anchorage was already occupied by the time we got there. We tried another anchorage closer to shore, but the constant wakes of the boats going back and forth forced us to raise the anchor. We then found a spot clipped between the mainland and Little Island, where we dropped the hook for the night. The anchorage was idyllic. The lack of rain allowed Tony and I to sit on the Monica Lounge and soak it all in. With a drink, of course.
Okay, we dropped anchor here in the Magothy River. Is that right?
I think so.
Right behind Little Island, which I'll show you in a second. We dropped anchor at 4:15 and we're kind of just chillaxing. The sunshine is out. We haven't seen that in 10 days.
It's a beautiful evening.
Yeah, we got a little breeze, 7-knot breeze blowing through, and there's a party going over there, so we don't even have to turn our music on. So nice. It was a boring motor sail from Bohemia Creek
River. Veazy Cove.
Veazy Cove.
On the Bohemia River.
I just steered a boat.
It is a very good anchor spot coming out of the canal on the Maryland side.
And you could also
right
probably
there.
anchor there nicely, waiting for the tides to shift.
In order to go.
Going
yes.
eastbound, going
yes,
into
that's
Delaware
true.
Bay.
perfect.
I didn't like Delaware Bay.
We didn't. There's not a lot of anchorages. I mean, there's nothing against it, but you know, it was fun doing the canal. But there's not a lot of places to anchor
It's a long
safely.
ride, yeah.
There's some issue with each one, and yeah, and it's a long way from the. Of course, the Chesapeake's a big bay too, but
There's so many places to drop in the Chesapeake
Yeah.
Bay, drop the anchor.
so we couldn't go like halfway and anchor for the night and then go the rest and all that.
There were spots in Chesapeake City that if we'd gotten there early enough, we probably could have found room.
Yeah, there is an anchorage basin, it's called, where they do allow you to, you know, anchor there, but it's not actually in the canal. It's a little,
It's just right off the canal.
a little like cove-like area off the canal.
But by the time we got there, which I believe was 5 o'clock, 4:45, something like that, we were the only boat in there. One motorboat passed us, and then we had to wait for the railroad bridge, and it was
Which
pouring
was fine
down.
with me.
It was pouring down rain, and it was foggy as hell. And this one big cargo ship comes right out of the
Fog.
we saw him on AIS, but man, that was strange. And
Yeah.
you tried a video of it, but that's what I will remember from the Delaware Canal.
I like the raising of the railroad bridge. It was very cool.
Choo choo. Anyway, let's get back today. We made pretty good progress to make it all the way down south of Baltimore
Yeah.
from Veazy
Cove.
Cove. Tomorrow we're going to try to make it, I don't know, at least south of South River, right?
Yeah.
Probably we might look at the Road River, drop the hook there, and then Monday night, I don't know. We want to be back Tuesday, I guess. The winds aren't cooperating very much, but so we're sailing. How's the sun behind me, Tony?
I missed the sunset. Well, clouds came in, I think. I'm so disappointed. There was going to be a beautiful sunset.
That's little island there. It's a private island. Big house. Only can get there by boat.
I can't believe the clouds.
Only the rich and famous and the elites hang out here. Except for us. We're kind of squat.
Is that Gibson Island right there?
Gibson's Island's right over there.
Oh, that, okay.
Okay, let's finish our drink. What are we having for
We are having lime water. Water with lime in it.
Yeah,
On ice, and it's very good.
I kind of like it.
And we were hot and thirsty when we anchored.
Temperature's dropping nicely. Okay.
What's for dinner, Peter?
We're cooking my skewerless shish kebabs. I've made this plenty of times before, so I want to cook the vegetables. We'll add this cubed steak, and we have leftover wine, which never happens.
Never happens.
We were so tired yesterday, we couldn't even finish a bottle of wine.
And some rice. We're gonna have rice with it. Jasmine rice.
Okay.
Wait. Looks good. That's a lot of food. Smells good. Oh, this is not ultra wide because it won't do that. It won't put light on it.
Dinner looks excellent, Tony. Thanks for making the rice in the microwave.
And setting the plates. And Peter's the cook. He does the best cooking.
I
Seriously.
say let's make a moment in time and devour this meal and enjoy the
Yes.
half bottle of red wine that we did not and finish last
Peter's
night.
infamous skewerless shish kebabs. And where's the bottle? I guess we got rid of it. Just an old vine Zinfandel.
That's kind for this dish. This spider has been with us since we left Solomon's. Tony had named her Charlotte. I just simply called her Spidey. Every evening she would spin an intricate web across the stern. We did not mind. We left her alone because every morning when we woke up, we saw the web of all the bugs she had caught. Each bug in the web was a less bug on us. The sunny skies soon gave way to the now familiar overcast skies. Tony and I were monitoring the remnants of Hurricane Helene as she made her way up the Appalachian Mountains. She was dumping buckets of rain as she passed over. Tony and I might accelerate our plans. We were tired of the rains.
Other than the ocean passage, this was probably my favorite day of the trip. It was nice exploring the upper bay. It was the first time for me, and we really enjoyed our anchorage on the Magothy River. The sun came out, it was warm and pleasant, and no rain. Later in the evening, we enjoyed a movie. We are not roughing it on this boat. The wind picked up and changed direction, so we put out more road and set an anchor alarm. Didn't catch all this on film, but sometimes it's nice to enjoy the moment.
Did we just get that in 2 takes?
Yes.
Subscribe! Leave a comment! Leave a comment! Leave a comment! Subscribe!